Hey guys, welcome to my 29-week pregnancy vlog. The dog won't stop barking, there's people walking past. So yes, I'm 29 weeks and 3 days today, I believe. I didn't make an update last week, so I do have a fair bit to update on this week actually. I say a lot. Basically, last week started with my midwife appointment. Now, I'm okay with student midwives seeing to me, provided they kind of know what they're doing, if that makes sense. Obviously, they're in training, they're not, they're not qualified to do it on their own yet. But in my eyes, they should kind of know what they're doing. And she got, okay, the day of I went to see on the 21st. And I was trying to tell my midwife that I was 28 weeks and 1 day, which I was. And the student midwife was basically kind of arguing with me, saying that I was 28 weeks and 2 days. And the midwife obviously said, go with the scan. And when I got home, I worked out she was working by the date of the 22nd. So that's absolutely fine. But I didn't like the way they were like, no, you're wrong. That to me isn't exactly the nicest thing to do. So they measured me from top to bottom with the tape. I was measuring at 27 weeks and I'm not sure how many days. So that kind of, it's still in the normal zone, but I don't think he's actually that small. If you see the size of me, I don't think I could really measure much bigger at this point, because, well, I don't know if it's boys or girls. Maybe I just have smaller boys, because my husband was 3 pound born. He was a month premature and 3 pound born, so even if he went to full term, he would have only been about 5 or 6 pound anyway. And then I was 9 pound 2 born. So Jaden was 6 pound 13 born and Caitlin was 8 pound 4 born, and they were both over a week late, almost 2 weeks late. Caitlin was just shy of 2 weeks and Jaden was 41 weeks and 5 days. So, that being said, I don't know if I just have, whether it's maybe in the genes to have smaller boys. I have no idea. After that, the week went fine. Not a lot happened last week. I had heartburn here and there, but a lot better than what it has been. I basically, this is empty juice bottle. All I've done is fill it up with water, and I'll just keep this on me all day. And I try and drink as much water as possible. I never ever have been keen on water. At the moment, I cannot get enough of it. I do not want to drink anything else except water, which is good, and I think it's my body telling me I need to drink more water as well. Sorry if you can hear that, it's the plane going over. They're probably doing training or something, or could just be playing. Usually it's training if they're that low. What's been happening? So, moving on to this week. My biggest symptom this week is pain. I think that is just aching pain, not hurting pain, just aching. I mean, from the time I get up in the morning to the time I go to bed, I feel like I'm aching and that I'm sore, that I'm hurting. I don't remember getting to that point with either of mine until, well, Jaden, I think I was past my due date, and Caitlin was about 35 weeks that I started to get really achy. But I have a feeling I don't know whether I am, but I have a feeling my fingers are swelling up. They feel a bit achy and hurting. But my blood pressure's fine, as of last week at least. So I don't think I'm at risk of preeclampsia or anything like that. This week, now I'm recording this Wednesday. It'll probably be up tomorrow, but I'm recording this Wednesday. No, not yesterday, Monday. I went and mopped the floor. After picking Jaden up from school, I mopped the kitchen floor, left it a while for it to dry, but obviously not long enough. I was carrying a boiling hot kettle and I slipped and fell. You can still kind of see just a mark. It's only a little mark, but that's how kind of I am going on that one. But I am on that one. Sorry about that. I thought I heard the door go, but I didn't. I think my husband's got his key anyway. What was I saying about my fall? Yeah, I managed to I did fall on the kind of top end. As I fell, I kind of lifted my bottom end up. I managed to do that and fell on the top end, just so I didn't land straight on my belly. After that, my back hurt loads, and I think that's why I'm aching more this week. This week I've been really aching and sore, and I don't know if that's maybe why I'm aching. I've been a lot more out of breath, especially today, but he is higher up today. He has been lying really low. At my appointment he was 4/5 engaged. They didn't do an internal check or anything, but he was engaged 4/5, and obviously they bounce kind of in and out of your pelvis, especially as it's my third pregnancy, which is absolutely fine, but it's sore when he drops down lower. It makes me feel like I can't explain it. The only way you'll know is if you've been pregnant and you've felt it before. I think that's the only way to know. It's a lot of pressure. A lot of kind of twisty movements from his head, but that's fine because he moves back up. I have been having Braxton Hicks as well, which doesn't help. I have been keeping an eye on them, but there's not really a lot I can do about them either. With him going up and down, obviously my body's just getting ready for birth, which leads me to hoping that I kind of do hope that I go into labour naturally, but on the other hand I'm scared about it as well because we haven't got any family close. We need to talk about what we're doing with the kids. Obviously my husband could be home in the day with them, but if I'm all bring me, but if I go into labour at night, what are we going to do with the kids? If any of you live away from parents. What did you do when you went into labour? Did you just have friends take care of them? I know a few people around you, but no one. I don't really trust the kids with anyone, and that's my own personal thing that I don't want to get into in here, but it makes me really, really worried about leaving the kids with anyone. I mean, I worry about family members having the kids half the time. I don't like it. I like them with me. My platelets, this is a bit mixed up. My platelets as of my last blood test was 90. Now, I got told with the last two that if they drop below 100, I should be transferred over to a consultant, because with Jaden they were 115, I think, and I think the lowest they ever went was 105. But then they bounced back up to 115, but I was still with the consultant for that reason. If I didn't have to be induced, because they weren't too low, I could have given birth at a midwife-led, you know. With Caitlin, they were absolutely fine. They did drop down, but I think the lowest they went was like 130, so a lot higher than what they were with Jaden. And this time, as my last one was 90, it kind of worries me for what they took my bloods again last week to check them, but it does worry me what my platelets are going to be, and not because of I don't know what to do with them though, because there's nothing you can do. I don't want a C-section, and I don't think they'd book me in for one unless they got really low, because like I said with Jaden, I didn't lose too much blood. I lost a lot of blood, but not enough for a blood transfusion. I was only a tiny bit off needing a blood transfusion. That first day I couldn't walk, so I lost that much blood. But that kind of worries me as well. I hope these pressure pains and I know Braxton Hicks won't affect cervix, but I hope something kind of affects it, even now, half a centimetre, that'd be absolutely fine with me, because I don't want to, if I do have to be induced, I don't want to have the gel. If I'm not dilated, I refuse the gel. I am not going to have it no matter what. With Jaden, it sent him into fetal distress, and because my platelets were low, his heart rate kept dropping to practically nothing, but I had to go in and see the get the midwives. They did pop in and check it, but every time it dropped that low, we had to go and get them, which I didn't kind of like. And then I progressed from, I believe it was 4 centimetres to fully dilated within, like, I think it was about half an hour to an hour. It was so fast, and not because it was fast, but because it sent him into fetal distress, because of his heart rate, because I progressed so fast, because his heart rate was barely there. Every contraction, they wanted him out soon, and it was just my cervix not doing anything to begin with. So when they worked out how badly he was in distress, he was too low really for anything else, and I didn't really want a C-section anyway, but if that was the safest option, that was the safest option. But I had to birth him quick. I couldn't, if anyone's had the gel, you can't push with contractions. You don't have stop and start contractions, it's just one big contraction all the time, and they just peak. So basically there's no contraction, basically you're here the whole time, it just peaks and then back down to that, and this is like the bottom line. it never actually goes away. So my body wasn't getting a break, and it really worries me this time with my platelets as they are, that I hope that I do dilate at some point. Now if I have to be induced, that's fine. I'm hoping if I did get induced for it to be 2 weeks after, because that's when my mum and my sister are coming down. It'd just be easier with the kids. They can come down anyway, tell them, but I don't, I haven't really asked them because I don't really like asking them. Not because I don't trust them, I do, but I think it's my responsibility to sort something out. But if that is the last option, then that's what we'll have to do. We are going up to see them in August, the second week of August, I believe, unless my husband's holidays change. So if I could be 3 weeks early, although it won't be in, no, I won't be giving birth Randy, it'll be up there. At least I know I've got someone to have the kids. So either 3 weeks early or 2 weeks late would be awesome. But I can't see me going. Oh, I think I'll go over just because I went over twice before, but I don't think I will actually go over. Apart from that, my heartburn's a lot better. And now, frantic for ages, my heartburn's a lot better. I don't know if that's the fact I'm drinking water more or the way he's lying. I'm not sure, but my heartburn's been a lot better. I did measure myself around yesterday, and I think I was about 37.5 inches. Tape measures downstairs, and I don't want to go and get it just in case I wake Caitlin up, because she's sleeping at the moment down the house. Go and move it to her bed. Come on! No, it's a dog. He's getting jealous. Caitlin's sleeping and Puppy wants cuddles. Heartbeat was fine. Heart rate, everything else is fine. It's good. Like I said, it's just my platelets that really worries me at the moment. So I do a belly shot for like 29 weeks. 29 weeks and 3 days. As you can see, I don't know if I wore this in a vlog before where I wasn't pregnant. Didn't know whether I wore this in a vlog where I wasn't pregnant before, but I'm still kind of wearing my pre-pregnancy tops, some of them. So let's put the top on. Put the top up. So at the moment it feels like he's dropped lower again. Like really low down here. But I feel like I'm carrying low as well. So to me, I feel really big. He's moving really low. But I don't know how measuring 27 weeks by my chart, because like I said, if I was much bigger, I think I'd put, I'm not, I got a bit of a, I had a bit of baby weight excess on me, and I'm not exactly the slimmest person ever, but you know, judging by even the back of me and my top tight, I'm not exactly, in my opinion, the biggest girl ever to have big babies. I don't know. We will see. So that's it for this vlog. vlog, guys, and I'll speak to you in my next update. Bye.